inches. That's our vitrograph. Here is our canvas size, and we are gonna get this party started. I am going to throw on a quick coat of white because I can tell already this is kind of a crazy, one of those crazy canvases that's gonna give you problems. So we are gonna hit this with a quick coat of white before we do our tracer. We'll blow dry it. We'll get it dry with the heat gun, and that way we won't have to dilly-dally. So yeah, if you're interested in more information about our $10 Christmas tree challenge, it's basically 3 Christmas trees, 3 different ways over 3 days. It's a $10 entry fee. We are going to do it live together on our own very special private Facebook page. And you don't even have to be there to participate because once you register, you have access to that page forever. For as long as Mr. Zuckerberg will let me stay on Facebook, you will have access to that page. I'm plugging in my little heat gun because it was unplugged. So we would love to have you in our Christmas tree challenge. It closes tomorrow evening, so don't delay, don't wait, because you are going to be sad because it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Hey Bonnie, how are you? So comment Christmas if you want me to send you information about our Christmas tree challenge. We'd love to have you. We're going to get this dry so that we can move right on. That's okay, Patricia. Move right on with our reindeer. Isn't it cute? Super cute. My hands are so cold too, I think I'll throw my hand up under there and warm myself up a little. No hot flashes today. Super cold outside. And there's been festivals all around me today. There we go. Might just keep that blowing on me. Thank you for the sprinkles, Cloma. So now I'm going to take my cute little reindeer and I'm going to try to get him centered a little on this page. And I'm going to trace him, but I'm not going to trace his antlers because I have something special planned. That the heat from the canvas made my thing curl up. I have something special planned for his antlers, so I'm not going to trace those. I'm just going to trace the outer parts of his head, and then we're going to paint that brown, then we'll come in and add those other little details. So I'm just going to do the basics. Now, I don't want to press a lot of black into my canvas, so I'm going to be super careful. And we'll do this and this. I hate that end. Do that. We'll do that. Come around. So we're going to paint on the brown. We'll hit that, and then we'll come back and add the details. So I'm going to, oops. See, this is why you look before you pull the tape off. I didn't finish his ear. So, yes, you can paint clear vitrograph. Use spray paint. That's what I've done in the past. And make it whatever color you want. I'm going to leave that tape on. Just push this aside. I'll put it behind me so it doesn't get lost. And I'm going to use, this is called rusted pipe. Of course, Sherry, of course. Probably not today, Sherry, because I'm going home. I've been here since 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. So I'm going to go home, but the reindeer will be available tomorrow. So this is rusted pipe. It's kind of a brown deer color. That's all I can tell you. Just a deer color. And we are going to get that painted on our canvas. So we're going to go into that rusted pipe. Hopefully it won't take more than one coat. I got too much water in my brush. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me on a Saturday. Hey, Felicia. So we're just going to paint in. Let me get real careful. I have to hold my mouth right so I can't talk while I'm doing that. It is going to take 2 coats, but that's okay. We'll just use our heat gun to get things speeded. Talking like a real Mississippi girl today. Okay. He's going to be so cute. Roll Tide, sister. There was some hiney whooping going on today. So we'll go around that ear. Around that. We'll get this ear. I'm just talking y'all through like y'all can't see what I'm doing. Just talking away. That's awesome, Charlene. I'd love to see what you're painting. Yeah, it's that time of year where pretty much everything I paint is going to be, unless it's a special commission, it is going to be Christmas. And I was going to say I've never painted a reindeer before, and that is true. I've never done a reindeer. I have done a deer with glass, but I've never, like a big buck kind of deer, but I've never done a reindeer. So this is a first for me. But, okay, I'm going to hit this for 2 seconds with my heat and get a second coat on him. Awesome, Woodettes. Spray paint, Angie. On the Vitrograph, you're going to want to use spray paint, and you're going to do multiple layers of very light spritz. If you try to cover it all in one blast, you're going to be sorry. It's going to be running and icky, so you're going to want to mist it, and then let it dry. Mist it, let it dry, mist it, let it dry. So you want to work in layers until you get the color you want. It's hot. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. That's a little warm. I'm going to let that dry up a little, or cool off. We'll come in, get another quick coat on his cute little head. So cute. I can't wait to show you the way I'm going to do. The way I'm going to do is antlers. He's going to be so cute. So cute. This is all his antlers over here. Some of them are dark gray, some are black. Those are literally just scraps. So when you order from JL Glass, is it JL Glass, Catherine? I don't know why I have such a hard time remembering that. They always, or almost always, send you some little scraps of different colors. And the ones that I'm using for his antlers are scraps that they sent me that are finally going to go to use. And I cannot wait to use them. All right, so we're going to hit that again with our dryer so that we can then add his cute little red nose. I'm going to get my hay in. Are you a Roll Tider or a, what's the other team? Auburn fan. Thank you for the sprinkles, guys. So again, I'm going to repeat while I'm drying this. If you are interested in more details about our Christmas tree challenge that we have starting next week, it's a $10 registration fee. We're going to show you step by step how to create 3 different Christmas trees on canvas. Roll Tide, that's what I'm saying. We're going to show you 3 different ways to do Christmas trees on canvas, and it's a $10 fee for access to that page where we're going to do those. And if you're interested in more information about that, then comment the word Christmas, and I will send you a link in your messenger for you to take a peek at and see if it's something you might be interested in. So I'm going to put this back on here, and real quick, I'm going to just do the detail part. I'm going to add the inside of his ears, his bangs, his eyes, and we'll shape out that nose a little bit. That was kind of sloppy, but it'll be okay. All right, so I'm going to stick this back here. Now, what I'm going to do with his ears is this. I have, Lori, if you're still in the group, there's a link in the group to the Christmas tree challenge. I know you're in the group, unless you snuck out and I didn't see it. Okay, so this is called Warm Beige. It's kind of a pinky, taupey peach. And we are going to add just a tiny bit of that to our palette. And we're going to get a small brush. And we're going to fill in his cute little ears with just a little bit of this peach color. It's like a two-coater day today. Everything's taken 2 coats. Email me, Laura. So we're going to add this peachy color to the inside of his ears. I'm not really 100% pleased with this color, but we're going to go with it. It probably just needs another coat. We'll add another coat just in a few minutes when that dries. And on his bangs and around his ears, I'm going to add a little bit of white, but I think I'm going to go back in to that rusted pipe a little bit and add a little bit of color, because it's easier to highlight and blend if the paint is wet. And so I think I'm going to add that. Then I'm going to get just a tiny bit of white, because I want him to be kind of three-dimensional. I don't want him to be boring. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit of white on his bangs area. And then we'll use a pen to sharpen that up. We'll add a little bit of white around the top of his ears. We don't want him to be boring, one-dimensional. We want him to have fun. So let me do that. All right, so I'm gonna hit that peachy color again. I might need a dab of red. The red I'm gonna use for his nose to put in his ears as well. This is super simple, guys. This is for a little kid, a little girl. Cindy Lou Who. Cindy Lou Who. That makes me giggle. My 7th grade science teacher used to call me Cindy Lou Who all the time. I just went out on Amazon. I don't really have the name of the heat gun that I use. I just kind of went out on Amazon and posted or did a search for heat gun. And yes, Sherry. And I'm going to just do a little bit of red right. Oops, that's a little much. I'm going to do a little bit of red on the underside of his ears, just a smidge. But I went on Amazon and just did a search for heat gun. And I bought, the one I bought is like $12. And they're all pretty much the same. So I wouldn't stress over which one. Just get one and it'll be fine. They're all about the same. I'm going to get a little tiny bit of white, and we're going to hit the top of his ears, or the top of the inside of his ears, with just a smidge of white. We're just trying to get some three-dimensional to this. We'll go on the bottom too, just a little. All right. Now we got to do his cute little nose. So I'm just going to use the same brush. And the red is Americana Cherry Red. And you gotta have a red Rudolph nose. Let's add that. Go this way. And I want to get my hand in his ear. Wet paint in his ear. He is so cute already. Is he not? Stinking adorable. Yes, Lynn, you absolutely can. You can use your embossing heat gun. All right, I'm gonna offload some of that red off of my brush. I'm not gonna really rinse. Hey, Becky. And I'm gonna get a tiny bit of white on my brush, and I'm just gonna give his nose a little bit of highlight right there. Voila. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do before we add his antlers, is I'm gonna take my graphic pen. This is a pen that I like to use to just add fine details because my hands are so swollen right now. My arthritis is so bad in the winter, and I have a hard time highlighting or doing black detail work with a paintbrush. So I use this fun pen, and it is archive quality. It's a graphic. The brand is Master's Touch. Graphic needle drawing pen, and the size is 0.5. This is a pen that will not run when you resin over the top. Do never, ever, ever use a Sharpie. Hey, Judy, never use a Sharpie. You'll be sorry. So I'm just gonna go, and I'm not gonna outline like all the way around. I'm just gonna make short, quick strokes, and we're gonna outline his ears. Just very whimsical. We'll do his bangs. We're gonna go around the inside of his ears just a little. And then we're going to draw on his eyes. He's got his eyes, she got his eyes closed, but that's a happy eye closing. I do not do eyes, just so we're all clear. I don't do eyes, and I don't do hands. So there's our reindeer. I'm gonna go around his nose a little. Let's do his head. So cute. I'm gonna show you this close up. He is so stinking adorable. Hang on, my battery's low. So there he is in all his sweet little Rudolph glory. He is adorable, isn't he? So now I have these pieces of vitrograph that we are going to use for his antlers. I'm going to do this one like that. I need to flip it. Hang on. We'll do it like this. And this one like this. And then we're going to add, let's see. I may have to break off a smidge of that. I want to bring it up a little. I'm just going to mess with it for a second and see what I like. All right, we're going to add that one. Like right there. We'll add, trying to decide which way I want to do this. We'll do this piece here. We'll do, I don't like that piece. That piece is annoying me. And I know antlers go all kinds of crazy ways, but that piece is kind of bugging me. Let me see. Maybe do it like that. That's better. Let's do that. And then we'll do this. That's more like it. All right. Now I'm all better. So we're going to add this one. Let's see. Here, it's got to be flipped the right way or it won't sit right. Hang on. I'm irritating my own self. So we'll do that one there. Be still. I'm going to add a drop of glue once I get them situated. And then we'll do There. We'll do there. You know, this is for a young child. I don't know why I'm being so nitpicky about everything. But I think that is good. I'm going to get a little bit of glue on. I don't like the way this one's laying because it's sticking up in the wrong place. So we're going to adjust. Adjust. Nope, not like that though. There we go. I'm gonna have to break that off right in just one little snip. And we'll put it right there. There. Whoa, that was a pain. That was much. That was much. They are this one is gray. They're all almost black. They're most of them are black, and I'm gonna put a little drop of glue on that. And two of them are like a dark, 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 dark navy, and then this one is gray. So they're almost all black. All right, I'm gonna grab my glue again, and I'm gonna add some glue to his nose. There we are. And we are going to put we're going to try to control this. Oh, and we're going to put, I think I'm going to use clear. That way we can, I was going to use red seed beads, but I think that's going to go everywhere. So I think we're going to go use clear so that you can still see his nose, but it will be dimensional. You can still see what's underneath. So we'll add a little bit of clear. And fill that nose in. I do want to layer it though, because I like it to be dimensional. So we're gonna add some more. He is going to be super cute, and I think she is going to love him. Let's see. I'm trying to pick and choose my little pieces, depending on what I need. So once the resin goes on, this will reflect the red underneath. Golly, Cindy, goodness. This will reflect the red underneath and show like it's red glass. It'll be really cute. Almost there. I'm trying not to be too picky. But you got to have the right shapes. I think what I'm going to do is do my resin, and then we'll add some more on top of the wet resin. So I'm going to grab my gloves, and we're going to mix 1/4 ounce of resin. 1/4 ounce. So we're going to mix 1/8 ounce of resin and 1/8 ounce of hardener to make the tiniest amounts of resin ever. I'm going to scooch this up just a little. And actually I'm going to put it up here so I can see it better. And I'm going to, oh my God, look. That's my thumb in the pinky hole, and that's my pinky in the thumb hole. Good heavens. I wonder why it felt funny. Girl crazy. All right, so I'm just using a little bitty bit, so I have to be super careful. I don't want to over pour. It's really easy to do so when you are doing this small of amounts. I got a huge ball of white, and it's not clear when it dries. I had to get another bottle. A white what, Phyllis? Glue? Thank you, Catherine. So now I'm going to do the hardener. Be careful, and if you're new, do not mix in 1 cup. If you are new to resin, you definitely want to make have a 2-cup pour. You're going to pour your resin in 1 cup and your hardener in the other so that you can be sure you have the proper measurement. Because the one thing that's going to make you sad is to have, I'm looking for something to stir with. My other little knife is history. You don't want to mess it up and then have to re-pour over the top, because nothing is sadder. Okay, found one. All right, Catherine, I am ready. We're gonna mix this for 3 minutes. All right, I'm gonna do his little nosy first. We may add some little seed beads to his nose too to really give him some sparkle. And then I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna drizzle over my antlers. Make sure they're all secured down. Drizzle, drizzle. Cover all that up. We'll come over here. Drizzle. So we're just covering all our glass first. Being very generous here because some of this stuff is fragile. This is some pretty thick pieces though, so I don't think we're gonna have a problem with that. And then I'm gonna take and just apply the rest to my canvas like this. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna throw this away. I'm gonna wipe off the resin off my stir stick, or off my stick, because I already ruined one. Hey, Becky. I hope your granddaughter's okay, Becky. So I'm gonna just spread this out over the rest of the canvas. Make sure it's all covered really nicely. I'm trying to get all my Christmas stuff in because I know it sounds crazy, and obviously I'm a train wreck because I'm having surgery again. I'm trying to see how many surgeries I can have in 1 year. Having a very important painful surgery on November 29th, and I will be down for a bit. So I'm trying to get all my Christmas goodies in. If I wiggle some of these out of place, I will come back and fix them. But it's kind of hard not to move them around when they move around so easy. So now I've got everything covered. So now I'm going to come back and wiggle these back into where I want them to be. So let's push that up a little, push that over a little. That looks good. We'll move that over a little. That one down, over, there. I think that's good. Let me take a peek. Let's see. That is so stinking cute. All right, I'm gonna hit it with my heat gun real quick. And then we're gonna add some more glorious things. So let me do that. I'm just gonna hit it real quick with my heat gun. Pop the bubbles. Oh, I moved it around. I'm gonna use my torch because that vitrograph moves so easy. And I just moved it all again. And I don't want it to wiggle. So I'm gonna just use my torch just for a real quick sec. Boom, 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 boom. Just like that, boom. So now what I'm gonna do is I have these seed beads that are somewhere. They're right here. They're crystal luster. They are iridescent clear. I'm gonna put a couple of these in my cup, and I'm gonna add them to his nose. I'm gonna try to anyway. Just add a few. Whoops, I missed his nose there, but we can scoop them back up. Don't stress. And I'm just going to use my stylus to scoop them up where I want them. Let's see. Get up there. Get up there. And that adds a little bit more oomph to his cute little nose. I need one or two more. Where'd I put them? I just had them. Oh, there they are. Just gonna dump a couple in my hand. All right, I want one right there and one right, oops, not right there. Right there. All right, I'm done. Done with ya. So there is our cute little, let me get that piece of debris out. There's like a piece of fuzz or something right there. Get off me. So there is our cute little, I almost said snowman. Our cute little reindeer. Is he not adorable? Love him. Yes. So, so cute. Do you think she'll like him? I think she will. I think she will. I'm going to scoot that one more time into there where it should be. And I think we are done. That is so stinking cute, y'all. I'm so excited for her. She's going to love it. I'm going to put this on a block to keep it elevated. It's a little small, so I'm going to turn my block a little. And voila!